what is a Luigi board? I heard my friends say it's for ghosts and stuff.
A Luigi. I'm just picturing you like trying to talk to spirits, and then somewhere in the background you hear, "It's me, Mario."
Concentration. 64. No repeats
or
hesitations.
The category is
the Beyond Zillennial intro, episode 2. Abby and Matt back behind the mics in front of the camera.
Yeah, I'm excited too. We have so much to talk about. I mean, the content from everybody in this group this week was top tier.
This is our second episode of Beyond Zillennial. The first episode went well, but don't forget that if you're liking what we're doing or you want to see more of it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Born Zillennial. And if you're not a member of Born Zillennial Facebook group,
what you doing?
You know, we really appreciate everybody interacting and giving us feedback on the first one. I loved seeing some of the comments. We see them. And there was a really great one from a member. Brower Boy said, "This was a fun video to listen to and watch. Looking forward to what you guys discuss. But if he may make one suggestion, could we maybe do a video or segment explaining more what a Zillennial is broadly for people who don't quite know or aren't in the Facebook group?"
I think we should bring in our special correspondent to tell us what a Zillennial is.
Send it over.
From his garage, it's totally Kyle.
So like this one time, I was like hanging out with my friend Steven, and he was all, "Yeah, I'm a Zillennial." And I was all, "Huh?" And he was all, "Yeah, it's like the people born between the millennials and the Generation Z." But I was all like, "Zillennial? That sounds like a pasta."
That was totally Kyle.
Totally.
I love that though. No, that's good. Do that.
But Matt, really, like, if you had to define Zillennial, like, what would you say a Zillennial is?
I don't know. Totally Kyle summed it up pretty well right there. I think the biggest thing that I realized was it's not about a specific age range. It's about our experiences that really define Zillennial. Labeling generations, what does that even mean?
I mean, people say all the time that they feel like they were born in the wrong generation. So there could be a 12-year-old out there that just really feels like he relates to late 90s, early 2000s pop culture, or you could be like in your 40s and being like, "Oh my gosh, my first cell phone was actually an iPhone," and they relate to that too. So being a Zillennial, I feel like, is a lot about a mindset.
It's not millennial versus Gen Z, and it's not that we're neither, it's that we're both. And I want, in the group and what we talk about, there's going to be a little millennial, there's going to be a little Gen Z. I mean, Zillennial is undefined. We're not going to change, our purpose and what we share in the group. It's going to focus on that late 90s, early 2000s, and anyone who can relate to that should want to join and should enjoy it. And if you can't relate to it, then there's no reason to join. So I just really don't like all the generation battle. So
yeah, be here if you want to have a good time. If not, leave, or we'll kick you out. Bye.
Yeah, get into it.
Macaulay Culkin and Brenda Song, they have a child together. Because I just felt like these were two very different child stars. I would have never paired these two together.
I mean, I'm so happy for them, but I will say that I just had no clue.
I've taken some obscure child stars from throughout the years, and then I put them through the baby generator. I paired together Lance from The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
It's Fishman. Lance Fishman.
Oh yeah, how could we forget Lance?
If you don't remember Millicent, literally just Google stressed chick from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, and she pops up.
And Millicent every time.
All right, thanks for explaining.
So I paired them together.
It has really nice blue eyes.
Doesn't really look like either parent, I think. Okay, the next one. Crazy Steve was one of my favorite characters on Nickelodeon growing up.
Whenever I get a little angry, I just give this a little squeeze. Don't drink while I'm talking!
And I paired him up with one of my favorite side characters from Zoe 101.
You can ship it in the morning, ship it in the evening, even at 2:45.
Is her name Cotton Schwabs? Because that's what I Googled.
No, whoa.
She's the girl that talks like this.
She has a cotton Schwabs. I mean, he really did have a transformation, but I'm looking at this photo now, and I think the thing that's getting me the most are just the way these babies are set up in this generator, like peeking through the stairs with just the tufts of curls.
I had really low expectations for this baby because, it's Crazy Steven Cotton Swabs. Okay, the next one. So one of my favorite episodes from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody was when Cody had to dress up for a pageant. I think he had to take the place of Tyresha or somebody. Yes. And so I paired up Cody from that episode when he did compete to be as a girl and paired him up with the I Love Zucchini boy from Pass the Plate.
I mean, I guess that's what you get when you mix two guys.
They're both kind of like feminine looking men, I guess you could say, because Julian has those long dreadlocks and then we have Cody literally dressed up as a female. But I'm surprised at the way this turned out because both have very pale skin and we did not get a pale baby. So
it's the most normally placed so far.
It really is
on a white backdrop.
It's not in some weird exotic location. Just here's your baby. Okay, I'm calling this baby Zucchini. Okay, the next one I was the most surprised by. So I thought out of all the babies, this one would be the ugliest. I took Beans from Even Stevens and paired him up with the I Like Eggs girl from the girls' room. And
the girls' room.
It made the cutest little baby with the prettiest teeth and some nice hair.
Like, weirdly nice teeth.
Good eyebrows, swaddled up in a little sweater situation.
Wow, I wonder if he likes eggs.
Should we call this baby Begs? Like beans and eggs? I also was just curious like what Macaulay Culkin and Brenda's baby would look like, so I put them together and they make a nice little baseball baby, a future MLB star.
The setups of these are killing me. I love it.
I love that they always put them in like little action scenes. Like we have our baseball player. But anyway, I thought this was a great way of putting together some random child stars and seeing what they would look like if they decided to procreate.
Right? I liked it because I'm glad I know that even though this would never happen, we have a vision. If all our dreams came true.
In 2000s Disney Channel and Nickelodeon land.
Would you like ammo or food?
Yahoo Answers will be shut down forever on May 4th. The internet gold that is Yahoo Answers is unmatched. Take a moment and really appreciate some of these bad answers and even worse questions.
I'm ready.
If Batman parents are died, then how was he born? It doesn't make sense how died parents can have children. Did they think this through?
I don't think they could think it through. They were died.
In the old days, did people see in black and white? Because like new movies that are in black and white, so we're like colorblind 50 years ago?
What if the person who created television was just colorblind and made everyone else see things in black and white?
And what's actually makes me laugh about this too is the fact that I kind of used to think this. Like,
you did?
Sometimes I would think, or even just when a TV is like really staticky, like it's weird for me to like cavemen saw in like clear color.
But think about it. We used to watch TV in standard definition and life has always been full in HD for us.
This is true. I feel like that's very Zillennial of us. Okay, another one. Do you cuddle in bed with your car? I get some weird looks from the neighbors when I drive it upstairs. They don't understand, but they don't have to.
Why do I feel like this person wasn't actually driving their car up the stairs?
No, that's the beauty of Yahoo Answers. But what I did laugh right when I read this one today when I was researching some of the best was it reminded me of TLC's My Strange Addiction. A man was in love with his car. I remember him like getting under it and just like hugging it.
Forgot about that. No, I always wondered how that worked in the bedroom. I guess, cars are very easy and simple to turn on.
That was good. Is it okay to boil headphones? I let my younger brother use my headphones and he used them for evil. He listened to the absolute worst music on the planet and I am so ashamed. He stole me headphones, innocence. How can I get rid of the evil in them?
Listens to Nickelback once.
Can I boil them in an attempt to drive the evil out? If not, how can I get rid of the evil in them? What do you think they were listening to? Like the actual evil in the headphones?
Maybe like early Nicki Minaj.
Is there a spell to become a mermaid that actually works? I would like to know if there is a spell available to become a mermaid. Don't say things like mermaids don't exist. Please help me find a spell. By the way, I am also a witch.
Don't you think like if you were a witch, you would just know how to become a mermaid? Or you could ask your other witchy friends?
This is true. But I mean, she's also kind of asking the questions that we all wanted to know a decade ago. Are Pokemon real? I want to know. I saw a Bulbasaur once and it might have been lettuce, but are they?
It might have been lettuce. I was on the fence about it.
What is a Luigi board? I heard my friends say it's for ghosts and stuff.
I'm just picturing you like trying to talk to spirits, and then somewhere in the background you hear, "It's me, Mario."
Well, this is kind of an interesting question. Kind of blew my mind, actually. If I eat myself, would I become twice as big or disappear completely?
Oh, easy. You would disappear completely. Digestion. Unless, you have problems with constipation. And
This is one to think on. I guess I'm gonna have to say disappear completely as well. But I also don't think I'd ever eat myself.
these are facts.
What song is Royals, Royals? Royals, Royals, and then she says something and goes Royals, Royals, and then there's music and she says Royals, Royals.
This is how Shazam was made. Some CEO saw this and was like, you know what? They raise a good point.
Ooh, ooh, whoa, ooh, whoa, 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 yeah. So a Zillennial posted in the group a picture. Tell me something about yourself that sounds totally made up, but is 100% true.
Oh, that's a good question.
Right? And there's about 1,000 comments on this post right now. So I've been scrolling through them and there are some unbelievable things going on.
All right, well, tell me them. I want to hear. Entertain me.
All right, let's get into it. So Cameron said, I was in the Hannah Montana movie during the concert scene. First of all, that's so cool.
Envious.
But she was almost trampled by some nice man. It was Billy Ray Cyrus, and she didn't even realize.
Shut up. How did she not realize? You're at the Hannah Montana concert and you're like, oh, but did he have the mustache on and she didn't recognize him?
Literally, the disguise fooled her. Billy Ray's disguise. I love it. I don't know. We'll definitely have to hear more from her. All right. Another one from Kaylee. She's ridden on a blimp. And at first I was like, okay, that's cool. But then I realized I have never ridden on a blimp. And then it got me thinking, right? At what opportunity would I have had to ride a blimp? And then it got me thinking to a TikTok I saw a while ago that stated there are only 25 blimps left in the world.
They're going extinct?
I don't know why this number is so concerning to me.
Well, that means one country in the world has a blimp? Or maybe the US has 2 or 3. I
have no idea who has them. I'm just I guess it makes sense that there's only 25, but why did I think there were thousands, just blimps everywhere? I don't even think I've seen a blimp other than a sporting event. All right, Lee said, I have a piece of pencil lead permanently stuck in my leg.
No.
And all I can think of is, I don't have the same pencil, but when you used to
yes,
the mechanical pencil and give yourself a shot, that's what I'm imagining happened here.
That can't be good for you. Can you get lead poisoning from that?
All right, this one I already loved the moment I read it because we have not one, but 2 Zillennials who can make the Perry the Platypus noise. Please.
Shut up.
I can make the Perry the Platypus noise.
Give me your best Perry the Platypus impersonation right now. He gives a little Quinnell did not grow shoulder muscles in the womb.
In the womb? So did they have to give her bionic muscles or in bones? What happened there?
I don't know. I'm imagining she can go all the way around that.
Oh, she's flexible.
All right. On the more shocking ones, Maddie here has pig arteries.
Pig arteries? Me after I've had a little bit too much bacon.
All right. Wait, no, this one is too Zillennial to be true. So Katie catfish dated Nat Wolf before catfishing was a thing. Nat Wolf, Naked Brothers Band.
I gotta know how she even found Nat Wolf. This was pre-Instagram DM days.
All right. But wait, she does elaborate a little bit because I'll just read it. She says, so yeah, when I was in 6th grade, I had a whole email relationship with Nat Wolf. And while I knew it probably wasn't him, I couldn't give up the possibility. There were so many conversations about how everything between him and Rosalina was just for show and that they were just friends in real life. Why do I feel
like she thinks she was catfishing him, but she was actually the one getting catfished?
Yeah, I'm as I read that, I think you were the one being catfished, Katie. All right, we need Noelle on the Zoom right now. Noelle,
what happened?
Won a Guinness World Record live in 3rd grade, and you'll never guess for what.
Well, what was it?
Eating Jell-O with chopsticks.
That's a Guinness World Record? Who came up with that?
I'm so proud of her. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. I want to get a Guinness World Record for eating Jell-O with chopsticks. Is it how much Jell-O you can eat with chopsticks in a certain amount of time? I also feel like it's hard. That's a tough skill.
Maybe it's harder than we think it is.
All right, and I think that's all we got today for Beyond Zillennial episode 2. I'm feeling really good about this episode. I hope everybody listening or watching or wherever you're streaming enjoyed it. And, be on the lookout maybe for some posts in Born Zillennial to engage in and get on next week's episode. Also, next week is finals week, so we're not going to be doing one next week. Good luck to everybody that has finals, including me. Not well, but you know what? We'll survive. The light at the end of the tunnel is near. Good luck. And to everybody graduating, class of 2021, proud of you. All right, everybody. So until then, see you in Born Zillennial. I'm Matt.
I'm Abby.
Peace out.
Bye, besties.